Alright, so for all our listeners out there eyeing a career in network security, let's cut to the chase. What's the real deal with snagging a Cisco 30710 SNCF certification? And more importantly, what does it actually mean for your bank account?
Oh, it's not just a lever, my friend. It's a jackhammer for your career. We're talking about the majority of folks rocking this CCNP Security cert, pulling in anywhere from a comfy $91,000 to a whopping $134,000 annually. And get this, the absolute rock stars, they're cruising past 150 grand.
Whoa, hold on a second. My ears just perked up. That's not just a little extra for coffee money, is it? We're talking serious dough.
Not even close. Imagine this. You could be looking at a jaw-dropping 40% jump in your salary compared to your pals who haven't grabbed that cert yet. It's literally the difference between just having a job and being a bona fide senior Cisco network security engineer. That's a title with some serious weight.
All right. You've definitely got my attention on the money side, but let's dig a little deeper. How does just one exam mastering those specific skills actually catapult you into those big shot roles and that fatter paycheck?
Because, my friend, it's not just about acing a test and getting a gold star. It's about screaming to the world, hey, I've got this incredibly specific, super high demand skill set. When a company spots that cert on your resume, it's like a giant neon sign flashing expert. They know you've wrestled with and conquered some seriously complex stuff. And here's the kicker. Just by passing any of these proctored Cisco exams, boom, you're officially a specialist. That's instant cred right there.
Okay, you've definitely sold me on the why of this cert. It's not just a piece of paper, it's a golden ticket. Now, for those brave souls out there ready to jump into the deep end, let's pull back the curtain on what the 30710 exam itself actually throws at you.
All right. Let's set the scene. Picture this. You walk into that testing center, heart pounding a little, right? You've got a tight 90 minutes on the clock to tackle 61 questions. Most of them are your standard multiple choice fare, but they'll throw in a few curveballs with those drag and drop questions just to keep you on your toes.
So what kind of brain power are they actually looking for?
Oh, it's super practical, like roll up your sleeves and get it done practical. They zone in on 4 big buckets. How you configure policies, how you get systems to play nicely together through integrations, actual deployments, and then, of course, the nitty-gritty of managing and troubleshooting. Basically, it's the bread and butter of what a senior security pro does every single day.
That breakdown is gold, truly. Knowing the battlefield is half the battle, right? But here's the million-dollar question. How on earth do you actually prep for a test this detailed, this high stakes, without losing your mind?
Now we're getting to the good stuff. The secret sauce, if you will. When people are staring down a beast of an exam like this, they're not looking for the scenic route. They want the fast lane, and that often leads them straight to what we call exam dumps, especially from well-known providers like SPOTO.
Okay, so what's their pitch? How do they claim to be the magic bullet?
Their promise is ridiculously straightforward. They basically say, hey, we've got the actual exam questions and answers, and we cover 100% of what you'll see on the real test. So, instead of wading through textbooks, you're essentially getting a super condensed cheat sheet of the actual exam question pool, usually just 100 to 200 questions. It's like having the answer key before the test.
That sounds almost too good to be true, honestly. It's certainly direct, but can you break down how these dumps, combined with a whole support system like SPOTO's, are supposedly engineered to virtually guarantee you pass? That's a bold claim.
Their entire business model, their whole philosophy is one and done. They want you to pass on the very first try. They hook you up with study plans, even tutors if you need them, and it's super important because if you bomb that test, you're stuck waiting at least 5 days to retake it. That's not just lost time. That's lost money and momentum. So their whole driving force, their North Star, is to get you through that exam door on attempt number 1, no muss, no fuss.
So it's pretty crystal clear that for a lot of folks, these certifications aren't just fancy pieces of paper. They're a direct express lane to leveling up your career. As we wrap things up here, let's zoom out a bit and ponder the bigger picture. What does this kind of super specialized knowledge really mean in the wild, wild west of today's tech world?
Absolutely. When you boil it all down, it's never just about passing some test and getting a shiny badge. It's about confidently saying, hey, I've got the chops for this. You're validating a skill set that's not just important, it's absolutely critical in our increasingly digital universe. At its heart, it really is about opening that door to a fatter paycheck, all by showing the world you've got the expertise, the grit, and the know-how to wrestle down the security challenges lurking around every corner today and tomorrow.